One half of the infamous Bash brothers, Javid Basharat. What's going on, brother? We looked at the fight in the first round. We had a bit of a clash of heads, but I mean, it was all, it was all in your favor after that. I mean, it was very, very impressive performance. Obviously, they had talked about the wrestling. You had fought a guy in Tony Gravely that was, I mean, a very, very decorated wrestler. But people got to talk about your wrestling now, right?
Exactly. They think, oh, he's from England, he can't wrestle. But I've been wrestling my younger brother since we were, I don't know, as long as we could walk. We've been wrestling. So I took out stylistically the hardest style matchup for me in the whole division. And I just took him out. And to be honest with you, I thought I won all 3 rounds. But again, the cut and round 1 was a little bit of feeding out process and whatever, and we got the victory.
So I talk about this. There's obviously a bunch of brothers that have come from Contender Series. We got the Kosies, we got the Bonfemes. Obviously now we got the Bash brothers. And I asked the Bonfemes this as well. Who gets the better of the exchanges when you and your brother get into it?
Well, you're gonna have to come training room to find out. That's too good of a, what's it called? A story, for you guys, for me to tell it. Sure. You guys have to see it for yourself, For
sure. I will humbly accept that invitation. But I do also want to ask, the Snow Leopard, I love that nickname. Yeah. Where does that come from?
The Snow Leopard is a national animal of Afghanistan. It's a very rare animal, a very elusive animal. And I feel like I'm elusive on the feet too. Today, it wasn't my most elusive night, but I was fighting a wrestler. I had to kind of change the game plan up a little bit. But yeah, and it's the toughest animal in the world. It lives in the mountains, and that's where I'm from too.
Talk about that elusive style, because you seemed very, very comfortable and very, very flowy in there, especially with your strikes. Even near the second round, I think it was at the very end, you threw that front kick up the middle. Yeah. Talk to me about that. Man,
I hurt my foot. I'm limping now because of that front kick. I don't know how he took that. And from there, I remember when he took it, I was like, okay, man, respect this guy's game. We're in it for the long run now,
Yeah.
So I knew we were going to have to fight the whole way.
You had laid it out 18 months. You want to be in the top 5. If you go and you look in like the MMA forums and the comment sections, there's a lot of people that, religiously follow this sport that are like mentioning you already. What is that like for you to be so early in your UFC career and already being mentioned in, hey, this guy could potentially be champion one day?
It's amazing. I've been written off my whole life, and now my dreams are coming true. And in the hardest weight division, in the promotion, they're seeing me as a top contender. It feels great, and I'm not even in my prime, not even close to my prime. I feel like I just started. I swear, I promise you, I feel like I just started moving here, training Extreme Couture, BKMMA with Dewey Cooper, and Extreme Couture with Jake Shields and all the coaches there, all my training partners. I just feel like my career's just started, and man, I can't wait to see. If people think I'm good now, wait till you see in 18 months.
And one of the best things I do want to give you a shout out for, even in your last fight, you fought a friend of mine in Trevin Jones, and you had given him the time to get on the microphone to talk about his friend that had passed away. So I want to give you mad props for doing that.
Thank you. Yeah, well, for me, I don't like this whole hugging and shaking hands or whatever. For me, this is war. This is as personal as it gets, But after the fight is said and done, we're all humans here, Everyone should get a chance to speak, and I represent all these fighters in here, But at the end of the day, when it's fight time, So don't judge me for me acting a certain type of way. I can't like my opponent. For me, a lot of the times, I swear to you, I like these guys, but I have to bring myself to a point where I don't like these lot, because they're trying to take away half my paycheck. And look, man, I got stitches in the eye, I got headbutted, I got, shit can happen, And this is off a victory, Imagine off a loss. These guys trying to knock my teeth out. So that's the way I see it.
Javid Basharat victorious tonight, one half of the Bash brothers against Tony Gravely. Anything to add before you get out of here, my brother?
Yeah, just watch out. You already know the biggest prospects in the division, me and my brother, the Bash bros, and we're coming.
I'll see you at the training session.
Yes. Let's go.
All right.